Yippee-doo! Yippee-doo! Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Happy Monday night. Happy beginning of the week. Happy post-Super Bowl. If you watch that stuff, a lot of folks don't. A lot of folks don't care about sports, and a lot of folks do care about sports. Wherever you fall on the metric of what you care about, what you don't care about, just know this. I care about you. And that's all that matters. Welcome to the show tonight. It's just going to be a Resident Evil and chill night. There's nothing new that I want to play, and there's nothing in the past that I want to catch up on. And it's been a long day today, and we're just going to Resident Evil and chill. Just sit back, shoot the crap with the community. Think of it kind of like a community night where we're just going to hee-haw with one of our favorite games in the background. One of those comfort games that you can just throw on and just relax. Chill and vibe and really just get cozy to. That's what we're going to be doing on the broadcast tonight. So Resident Evil and chill until the wee hours of the broadcast. Lots of stuff to talk about. New trailers. Will Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman reinvigorate and save the Marvel Cinematic Universe? What else happened? SpongeBob and Patrick stole the Super Bowl show. Taylor Swift was on screen for a grand total of 48 seconds. I changed my alerts because I got tired.
Everyone, let's blow up the likes.
Let's blow up the likes, yeah. Marvel Jesus, Marvel Jesus. I changed my alerts around because I got tired of the old ones. Just today was a real day of, today was like the Phoenix. Rise from the ashes. If you want to support the League of Blades, if you want to keep the axes sharp, the boomsticks loaded, the flannels pressed, if you want to keep my big bushy beard beasting out with luscious, man, there's all sorts of double dono digits coming in. The Blade Beacon has been lit. The Blade Beacon has been lit. The World of Heroes calls for aid. Will the League of Blades answer? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Totally Not a Cop and Jared Magic Man Johnson back-to-back super chats from a couple of superstars. If you want to support the show, that's the way to do it. Super chats or becoming a subscriber, becoming a member of this incredible community, this heroic community. You too can have a red badge beside your name. Let all of YouTube know that you're a Blade Master. You're a bad soul bitch. And if you want to bring your own style of comedy, there's blurps. There's a link in the description to click on those. It's the little bit silly sound that you can play to make the show that much more fun, because the show ultimately is entertainment. That's what we're here to do, to entertain. That's what we're all about. Let's see who answered the Blade signal. Let's see who's out there in the audience. I'm still pronouncing it Timu. Emu Timu. What's up, Summer Scout? We got a lot going on. I think you guys are as excited as I am to put on a show tonight. Limu Emu. Literally, bibbly. Look at them finger bangs and eagles lighting up the stage. As the world looks upon us, the sky is full of eagles. Hey, Golden Goddess. Hello, Blanca. Mama Justice has gifted 5 members. 5 new members to welcome to the Hall of Heroes. 5 new members to welcome to the Table of Blades. Danielle Romaine, Dee's the Wanderer, Ryan Arithmetic, Trent, I'll Stream the Blues, and Willie Walker. Mama Justice! Pause the music. Gaze upon the heroic deeds of the heroes in the audience. Mojito gifting 5 memberships, and Mama Justice coming in with a 50 bomb. The 50 bomb. 5-0. Look a bee-boo. Thank you guys so much with Mama Justice Mojito, totally not a cop. And Jared the Magic Man. Can you feel the energy? I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. Welcome to the show, everybody. Ted's also a Mama Justice. He's got nipples. You can probably milk them. Hey, Saul. Hey, Rachel. Hello, Brian. Hello, Luna. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Blanca. Did I get it mixed up? Oh, my bad. DTG. Well, hello, Alan. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Summer Scout. Hello, Christian. Hello, Foopy. What's up, Jason? Hello, Austin Dawes. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Barely. Welcome, Boatwright, the other one. Melton, welcome. Andrew Beveridge. Kenneth Coons, Commander Krim. Howdy.
They say
Marcelo, Living Sandman.
can do your fate,
Howdy.
that the road sometimes
Howdy.
takes back what it had given.
Howdy.
But true love
Howdy.
never dies.
Let's do it.
Now you know how the legend
Let's begin the broadcast. Let's play some Resident Evil. I have risen and I have came. And I shot out a banana while I was at it. Howdy. Howdy. Let's begin. Yeah, buddy. Stephen Bowright Seagull. That's the name. So I was watching the stream last night on 2 different channels. I was watching the stream on both. What? I haven't beat the PC version of Resident Evil with Chris yet? Are you kidding me?
Resident
Impossible.
Evil.
Which Resident Evil? We're just doing the regular Resident Evil 1. There's a survival game coming out that involves riding around in a station wagon. It's called Pacific Drive or something like that, but that's it. There is nothing else coming out in the foreseeable future that has piqued my interest whatsoever, and to say that I am burned out on playing horror games is an understatement. The last 2 streams, I have almost fell asleep at the wheel. I have been so burned out on playing horror games. I wanted to play... I got real close to setting up X-Men Origins Wolverine. Remember how good that game was, but how bad the movie was? With all this Wolverine talk, I've been really in the Wolverine mood, so I was really close to setting up X-Men Origins Wolverines for the PS3. But there was some troubleshooting that I had to do.
Precious, 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 we love you.
Yeah!
Flying around
Beaches,
before us,
beaches,
situated
beaches,
in northwest
beaches.
Raccoon City. where we are
Beaches,
searching for the
beaches,
helicopter
beaches,
of our
beaches,
compatriots,
beaches,
Bravo team,
I
who
love
disappeared during the
you.
middle of their mission.
Come. I mean, I knew you would come, but
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
Beaches, 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 I love you. Man, when I get a little bit of
We
alcohol in me,
continued our search for the other members,
real
and
South
it turned
Beach,
into
you're the troubled line. Get me behind a piano, shoo, buddy. You become Jack Black? I was Jack Black before Jack Black was Jack Black. Jack Black wishes he was as good as me. I love Jack Black. Yeah, get some alcohol in me, get me behind a piano, give me a guitar. Watch out. I love to spread joy, so it comes natural, man. I just want to erupt. I just want to give out. Charlie Sheen died. Jack Black was an X-Files? Was he really? I gotta trim my beard. We got eaten by the dog, Charlie Sheen. Chris, this way. Your 3-year-old GPU took a poo? Ooh. Fingers crossed mine doesn't.
Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going?
This game never gets old. That's very rare. This way, Chris.
Chris, this way.
There's so many reasons why playing older games is better than playing newer games. Newer games are great, right? Don't get me wrong. I love new games. Old games...
There are only 3 stars members.
Shut up, loser. I'm talking.
Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
This is the remaster.
Barry.
GameCube.
Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
That was a gun, you dumb bitch. Didn't you go to academy?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
You can carry a gun, lady. Oh man, what'd you think that was? That was a gun. That was a gunshot. You doink. What was that? Ain't you a cop? You're supposed to know this crap. I'm laughing because you're laughing. You're supposed to be laughing because my jokes are funny. Camera one. What I was trying to say before is that something about playing old games. New games are great, and I love new games, and you need to play new games, and new games are fantastic, and we need new because variety is the spice of life. That's great. They play a role in entertainment, and I appreciate them, and I love them. Something about playing old games, it gives you the feeling of, one, hanging out with your big brother or big sister or little brother, little sister, or if you didn't have siblings, your best friend, or if you didn't have anybody, your imaginary friend, whatever, get on track. And take that kind of magic and add it to something like Mystery Science Theater, to where there's no spoilers. There's no ruining the fun by talking over it. You've seen it a million times. You can almost quote it. So it's, you sit on the couch and you eat popcorn and you point at the screen and you laugh and you quote the lines and you high-five and you get excited when you know the big moment's coming. There's a certain, I guess the right word for that would be nostalgic, but there's just some kind of magic about playing an older game. There's no pressure. And I think I might have thought about asking this earlier and I didn't have a chance to ask it. Do you guys have comfort games, right? If there's a game, you can always go out and just blow $70 on a new game and you might or you might not like it. But do you guys have a comfort game where you just, man, I need an escape. I need a place to go. I'm just going to pop a squat, turn this game on and play it. Everybody's got that game. What is that game for you guys? What's up, Gary? Mario 64? I didn't like Mario 64. I shouldn't say I don't like it. I just never played it when it was hyped. And now it doesn't hold anything special to me. Does that make sense? I should have played it when it was hyped. Kingdom Hearts 2.5? Ooh. Morrowind? Ooh. Splinter Cell? Really? I figured Splinter Cell was like... Because this is survival horror. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be like asset management and resource management. But once you get good at it, there's no management. You just run through here because you know what to do. Is that the same thing with Splinter Cell? KOF. Knights of Fellatio. Sea of Thieves? Man. I am hearing nothing but good things about Skull and Bones. Apparently, a lot of folks were kind of set off at Skull and Bones at first, but the more you play it, the better it gets. I'm excited. The Witcher Wild Hunt? Aw, man. The Witcher... Let me tell you something about The Witcher. That game is so good that they made another game inside the game that ended up taking more of my time than the actual game. I got super duper addicted to Elder Scrolls, or I got super duper addicted to Gwent. It was a trading card game inside the game. I would play the game just to play Gwent. And then I downloaded the Gwent side game.
Wesker?
Fallout 3, oh hell yeah.
Jill?
Hey Brian. It was a card game.
Where did they go?
Gwent's fun. I got addicted to it. What's that? That there's a pissed. Elder Scrolls is great. You guys know how much I adore Skyrim. But there's certain games, as much as I love them, they're kind of a chore to go back through now, years later. Mass Effect. I named my son, his middle name is after Commander Shepard. That's how much that game had an impact on me growing up. Now that I play it, now that I'm older, I don't like it. I like it, but it didn't have the same magic that it did when I was younger, and I don't know why that is. Same thing with Knights of the Old Republic. Scotty, you're looking particularly handsome today. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what to do when people tell me I look good. I make dumb faces, and then I do dumb gestures. Pew, pew, pew! Blue steel, blue steel! Yoink. Just flex your biceps, easy peasy. Assassin's Creed, can't get into them. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey man, you know my life philosophy, just bumble. Just bumble till you get there. You should love Headhunter. Never played it. You have a great attitude tonight? Yeah, most nights my attitude sucks ass. Leave it to a boat ride. Peaches, 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 peaches. Because I'm not playing horror games. I'm serious when I said the last couple of streams I have been falling asleep at the wheel because of how sick of horror games I am. So this isn't technically horror. This is like taking Arnold Schwarzenegger and sticking him in a horror game. It's action-packed.
Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey. And I
kiss on the lips. Man's got motivational books called Buseyisms. Max Payne 3. I could see that. What's up, Dez? The gloriousness is blindingly. It's not a horror game if you aren't scared of it. I think I don't know if Burnout. No, I said the word Burnout. You can only play. It's like going to the same fishing hole. And there's 3 fish in that hole. And you just keep catching the same fish. And when you reel it in, you're like, oh, hey, Blue. And you throw it back in the pond. And then the next day you expect to show up and be entertained. And it just doesn't work that way. You've got to add a new fish. You've got to change the dynamic of the pond. And with indie horror games, you can only play the same key finding, puzzle solving, paper reading, Unreal Engine asset recycling nonsense over and over and over and over and over until you get to the point where you're just like, I would rather eat glue right now.
Oh, you're my boy!
You are my boy. I would rather eat glue right now and have somebody shove a popsicle stick down my wiener, which apparently I found out is a kink. And whoever's kinked off by that, you're crazy. You're crazy. That's got to be the most painful sounding thing I can think of. You're crazy. Another mascot horror game? Yeah, they just get old. You completely understand Burnout? Yeah, it just got old. But stupid horror. It's fine. Because, you know, once you leave that fishing hole, after about 3 weeks, you're like, I wonder what Blue... You're my boy, Blue. I wonder what Blue's doing down there. And then you go back with your fishing pole and you dip it in the pond and you reel Blue in to see what he's up to. Same thing with indie horror games. And then I play something that's got bad graphics and people in the chat's just... What is this, a PS1 game? And then one of the mods go by and high fives him. Magnum Sharpies? Did anybody catch the latest episode of True Detective? No, I'm only 2 episodes in. I have been watching an anime, I know. Let it blow your mind, because I have been watching anime. I'm trying to get into anime, guys. I want to be cool. I'm 36 years old, and I'm panicking that I might not be the coolest person in the world. Only the coolest dad energy person in the world. Anyway, there's this Netflix series. You watching anime? I'm trying. I didn't say I was liking it. There's this Netflix series about, because fantasy's my favorite. I absolutely adore fantasy. Dungeons and Dragons and Dragon Age and Lord of the Rings, all that stuff. I'm just going to knife this guy. I can't remember how to handle this. It's been a while since I played. I also forgot how to shoot. Gotta take that. Anyway, there is this show on Netflix about these adventurers who wander through this dungeon and they hunt monsters. This guy's sister got eaten by a dragon, but dragons take a long time to digest. So this dude's like, he's kinky. He really likes killing monsters and eating them. And I'm kind of into it. I shouldn't say I'm kind of into it. I love monsters and I love cooking. So I get where this guy's coming from. Everybody else thinks he's weird. I think he's incredibly cool. Anyway, they kill monsters down there, and then they got this dwarf dude with them who cooks, and he explains the cooking process. It's not a weird show, but it's certainly a unique perspective. Somebody else told me there's another anime that's just like that, but it's mostly something called fan service that I'm just learning about, where they...
I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have
to
find a hideout place like you.
Oh. I don't know how to shoot. Hang on. Food Wars, that was the one. It had something to do with, according to how good your food was, your clothes would blow off. Because I'm a really good cook. Here you go. Here's, your omelet that I made for breakfast. And you try it, and then my tits just fly out. Just doosh, like that. And I'm like, I guess you liked it. Like, I have not seen it, but I need to watch it. It's goofy. I need to watch it. Thanks, Shayla. I don't know. I don't watch anime much, but recently gotten into Invincible. I don't know if I'd call Invincible an anime, but it's really, really good. And it may be like marijuana. a stepping stone into methamphetamine. So, watch out. That's what they tried to tell us for years when I was in narcotics. And they're not wrong. Because marijuana doesn't get you addicted to meth. The problem with buying marijuana back when I was in narcotics was because the only people that you could get marijuana from was the meth dealer. So when you showed up to buy marijuana, the guy, like, peer pressured you into buying a dime of meth while you're there. I just want weed, man. Yeah, but I got this stuff and it's a great deal. I don't want it. It's like a car salesman. You know how when you walk through a car parking lot, or you drive by one, and you're just looking, and then you're looking at the car, and then your instincts let you know that you're being watched, so you look up, and you see dudes in khakis and polo shirts kind of, like they're everywhere you look, you can just hear the Jaws music, and you'll see some greased out, hair slicked back dude that with a bad mustache wearing, and you can smell the Axe BO spray from across the parking lot as they're slowly making their way to you. That's the same effect. What's up, Troy? Invincible's a cartoon. Next 4 episodes coming soon. Invincible. It's on Amazon Prime, right? It's the one about the comic book that Kirkman wrote, ain't it? You drive by a car lot and they appear? Oh yeah, they're predators. I don't... I shouldn't call them predators. They're hunters, for sure. I gotta learn how to shoot my gun.
Hey! Where were the drugs going?
Where were the others?
Where were the other drugs going?
Pete Holmes has actually started doing his Batman series again, but it's him firing different characters from the Batman series. Him firing the Joker and him firing Poison Ivy, and it's not as good as the original. It's still good. It's still Pete Holmes. It's still him being Batman. Recommended FMA Brotherhood. I tried watching Full Metal Alchemist. Not my cup of tea. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's not my cup of tea. I don't traditionally like anime, though. I don't like... There's a word for it. Or not necessarily a word. There's a style. I don't like overly Asian anime? I don't like it when characters go on these big speeches about their past and that emotional music starts playing and then they use the dreamy filter with little sparkly spots on the screen to show that they're reminiscing. All I've ever wanted to be was the best chef who ever lived. To compete at the highest level and to be a master chef. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. These damn... Those damn Asians ruined anime. Those damn Asians ruined anime. And while she's doing that, then the character goes, and I will be the greatest chef who ever lived, and no matter what. And then they pull their hands back and they like close their eyes real hard and tears fly out in slow motion. Yeah! Come on, man. I want to just say, grow up, loser, but I can't do that. I mean, I can. I just try to be a good guy. Tries. I'm deceased.
He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living.
Have you gave Demon Slayer a try? Yes. Didn't like it. Too Asian for me. That's my problem with it. Too Asian for me. I did watch Goblin Slayer, not knowing what Goblin Slayer was really about. Because it's Dungeons & Dragons fantasy. I'm like, oh, cool. And it's kind of like the Delicious Dungeon where this adventure party gets together. Problem is they go down inside of a goblin cave and get killed screwed. It wasn't what I was expecting. They got kill screwed. They come from every direction, man. The very first episode's effed up. They normalized. Oh, okay, because it was pretty effed up. After the first episode, I was hooked. Boobies. A lot of my non-anime friends have enjoyed Blue Eye Samurai. I like that. I watched it. Berserk. I love Berserk. Berserk. I've said this a bunch of times on the show before, but there was a time in my life when I was really, really into anime. What's up, Tucker? Good to see you too, buddy. But old school anime. None of the new stuff. Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, Trigun. God, I love Trigun. I was addicted to Trigun for a little while. Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop. All the Toonami stuff. That led me to searching for other animes like that. And I stumbled across Berserk. My love for Dark Souls, I think it's one of the reasons why Dark Souls is so important to me, is because of how much it reminds me. It's inspired, heavily inspired, but I named my character in Dark Souls 3 Guts. Because my friend always laughs whenever I get summoned because it says, what is it? Spectre Guts is here. But it's Guts, the character. And I always carried a big-ass giant broadsword and ran away and smacked people with it. You need to play Dark Souls 3? I have, I promise. Probably about 500 times. There's an anime series for Devil May Cry. Apparently there's an anime series for X-Men that I've not watched. Castlevania. Castlevania on Netflix. Now, that's an example. You can tell it's a Western anime. That's what I mean by they're Asianing up my anime too much. I think I like Western anime more. They're Asianing up my anime too much. I think he's Asian. Your favorite anime is Inuyasha? I remember Inuyasha. Get up in their guts. Never watched a single... I shouldn't say that. Hey, Dan, what's up, buddy? I have watched one episode. I shouldn't say I've watched one. I have watched several episodes of Naruto, and it didn't click with me. But I understand... I'm the kind of guy that even if I don't like it, I can respect the fact that it's good. Naruto looks cool. I couldn't get into it. Doesn't mean it's bad. I tried to watch Bleach. I liked what I saw about Bleach. I think I watched 2 seasons and then I stopped watching it. Death Note, I watched the whole first season and then didn't bother watching the second. Not because I didn't like it. It didn't get its claws in me. Yoink. So you prefer like the art and story style of The Last Airbender? No, I actually like the art style of Castlevania. I guess you'd call that Western anime. You love Asians? I do. Jackie Chan. I had on my Mount Rushmore of influential people in my life growing up who were movie stars. Now, probably the most influential person in my life growing up was J.R. Tolkien. J.R.R.R.R. Tolkien. As far as movie stars, Kurt Russell, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Jackie Chan. I can't tell you how many times.
Or is it important to have an Asian fetish?
I think you're gonna need to have an Asian fetish. Yeah. It'll be upsetting if you don't.
What? Thanks for the blurb, Ted. I can't tell you how many times I accidentally kicked a wall or kicked a hole in my wall in my house doing stupid karate kicks. I had to pay a doctor. I was house sitting his house. And we had some friends over. Shouldn't have done that. Never house sit somebody's house and then invite friends over. But for some reason, we decided to do karate and like cool Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Jackie Chan karate. I got through a table. The table survived, but the 2 stools that was at the table didn't survive. I had no idea that the stools were like from a different country because he was a doctor, and you know how doctors are weird. So he had... That's kind of what happened. Doctors are weird. So they have to have stupid crap like the whitest doctor you've ever seen with a big, thick, dumb Tom Selleck mustache and a bowl cut's got an African fertility statue in his bathroom. So when you sit down, you just see this statue of this giant dong, and you're like... And then you ask him about it, he's like, I got that while I was on safari in Karabuata. Why? Because I'm a doctor. Doctors are weird. He was like Frasier. Yeah, he was like Frasier. The door animation serves the purpose of a load screen. I didn't know that. That's a nice looking beard. That's it. I got a, everybody keeps talking about my physical appearance. Let me show you what brings me great satisfaction. I have 2 combs. This comb is not thick enough. This brings me great satisfaction. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh yeah. Look how soft it is. Ah yeah. Oh yeah. African fertility statue. Oh yeah. What's up, Thrill Brill? I am happy with this outcome. I was just talking to somebody the other night. We need to get together and have dinner again soon.
And hopefully that concludes Mutual of Omaha's Nipple Safari.
Ted guy, I'm an African fertility statue. Why do I keep saying statue? African fertility statue. I was drunk last night at like 2:30 a.m. and I watched a National Geographic documentary of some kind, but it was from the 60s about these 2 tribes. Those tribes that you're not supposed to go in contact with. They still live the old ways. And like they throw spears at each other and they don't cover their bodies. They just run around naked. They filmed a battle. And the battle was just the 2 tribes screaming at each other with their floppy dicks flopping around. It was a bunch of posturing, and I couldn't stop watching. And they're just screaming, and there's the guy that's in charge is standing up on the hill, and he's waving a stick, and you don't know what he's saying. And he's shouting, and the guys on the battlefield are shouting, and they're jumping up and down. And it's a bunch of hoo-ha. And then some poor motherfucker gets hit with a stick. And it shuts everybody up. This one guy got hit with a spear. He got Ace Ventura right through the thigh. He let out this blood curdling. He got hit. Everybody shut up. Just stare at this guy. And the chief's up there down about it. He's just barking down. And this dude's laying there. Well, he got hit in the leg, right? Well, his buddies run up and pick him up. He got hit in the, like, I've been shot. I know what it feels like to have pain from being impaled by something. He gets carried away the spear's in his leg and he's limp up. But he's still shouting, but he's limp. He's like, ah! And nobody's doing anything. They're all just standing around looking at each other. And National Geographic's up there just rolling the film. We're like, this is incredible. This is wow. We're documenting them in their natural habitat. You know, if I was that spear dude, the guy that got speared, I'd look up at them like, ah, hey man, come get this spear out of my leg, douchebag. Yeah, that's me at 2 in the morning just laughing my ass off at these two tribes. They were naked, because I know they live in ye olden times, but we've had armor for how many years now? If you don't like the story, Shayla, you can get out. Cool story, bro. If you don't like the story, you know what really hurts my feelings? Telling a story and then somebody's saying good story. I love telling stories. This guy's dead. I can't remember if I can kill him on the ground. I love your stories. Cool story, bruh. Cool story, bruh. Tell it again. You think I can remember what I just said? I made half that shit up. They're called sentence enhancers. Okay, if I remember right, I'm just going to run past these guys. It's been over a year since I played this game, so I can't remember where I was supposed to do and what. That poor guy got speared right in the thigh. Poor guy. Sometimes the stories are funny and entertaining, as opposed to what happens the rest of the time. A complete waste of air, oxygen, and everybody's brain cells. This diamond's really slowing me down. Sometimes your stories are funny. What happens the rest of the time? Another Thrill and Scotty tall tale. Room for improvement? That's alright. Room for improvement. What's up, Jay? I'm trying to be a better storyteller because only sometimes my stories are good. Most of the time, it's just me blowing hot air up my ass. But that's how you queef, and queefing's half the battle. Thrilling's the way to be. Way to do a self-plug there, Thrill Brill. I ain't telling it. I ain't telling any more stories, damn it. I'm going home. I ain't telling any more stories. Forget it. Forget it. I'll keep my secrets. I don't even remember what I'm doing. You laugh and you can't get the story out? Heaven forbid I have some joy. Savages, my God, savages. Those are the best stories. What's up, Mandalorian Martin? How are you doing? Oh, misty eyes on the mountain below. Let me tell you why I hate Ed Sheeran. First of all, he's a ginger and you can't trust him. Second of all, he got to not only be in Harry Potter, or, crap, what was he in? Lord of the Rings. He's probably been in a few Harry Potters, too. Forget it. I'm on a story. Forget it. I ain't telling stories no more. I forgot. He was in Game of Thrones, too? I hate him. Scotty, do you think we could get a Resident Evil 1 remake? Yes. I do. I'll tell you one thing that Capcom is really good at. Something that Konami really sucks at. Milking the cash cow. This is a remastered because it still plays like the olden games. Because I thought the same thing too. I'm like, well, this is a remake, but it's a remaster. When people say that, they're talking about Resident Evil 2 remake, 3 remake, 4 remake. Will they? Yes. Because Capcom really likes to milk the money cow. Money. Money. So there will absolutely be a Resident Evil 1 remake. Now, is this a remake? Technically, yes. It's a remaster, but it's still technically a remake. But is it like the modern remakes? No. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean that, but it doesn't mean that. How do I get to a thing so I can lock? I guess I got to use my last ribbon and save because I gotta get an inventory spot. Scotty, what are the chances of an REO remake when you play as Rebecca? That one probably not as high. I know I just bragged about Capcom knowing how to really cash in on their product. Code Veronica has got a huge cult following, including myself. I absolutely adore Code Veronica. I absolutely adore Code Veronica. But Resident Evil 0 does not have that. Resident Evil 0, despite how bad 5 is, 5's not bad. 5's a great co-op game. It really is. It may be one of the best co-op games ever made. Not a good standalone game. Not a lot of fun by yourself. Great game with your friends. But as much as RE5 catches the flack of being the worst, which it's not, but it gets that flack, Resident Evil 0 is universally considered everyone's least favorite Resident Evil game. So the chances of 0 getting one before Code Veronica, the chances of it getting one before 5, before any of those, not very high. Not very high at all. I think we'll get 5 or 1 or any of those beforehand. Scotty, do you think they would skip Veronica? We'll get 9 remake of... Yeah, Brian laid it all out for us. We'll get 9 and 1 and 5 and Revelations. Revelations for sure. Revelations is a diamond in the rough. Revelations. You like 0 and hated Veronica? When I first played Resident Evil 0, I loved it. I mean, I really loved it. Hell, the Billy Can't Throw iconic moment came from Resident Evil 0. But the more I play it, the less I like it. Like, every single time I play it, I just like it less and less. And you're not supposed to do that with a game. But with Veronica, I didn't like Veronica when I first played it. The more I play it, I absolutely adore that game. So I get where you're coming from. Do you think they will skip Veronica for a refight? No, they're going to make both of them. They're going to make Veronica and RE5. The title is 0. There you go. RE0 is low on your list? Yeah. You just started watching Halo? I really like the guy that plays Master Chief. Couple of things. Do I think Cortana's an absolute fox? Yes. I've dreamed of just taking that thick-thighed cyberpunk chick and shoving her in the back of my brain, letting her run around in my headspace. Should Master Chief have sex scenes? Probably not. Should Master Chief take off his helmet? No, probably not. I like the actor that plays Master Chief, but I just don't. Like once? Yeah, maybe. You know how Pedro Pascal did it with The Mandalorian? Yeah, maybe once in a blue moon. Once every 9 episodes. Take it off for a minute. Put it back on. You're Master Chief. Put your damn helmet on. The Mandalorian kept his helmet on. Keep your Master Chief. Keep your helmet on. He shouldn't take it off. He shouldn't. If you every once in a while, whatever. Every 9 episodes, once a season, you catch a side glimpse of him like gearing up and ready for his next fight. Whatever. Keep your helmet on. Don't keep your helmet on. They ruined it. Yeah, just keep your helmet on. Never. They're going to. They want you to know who the actor is. They want you to know they're trying to humanize Master Chief so that we connect to it. We're already connected. Hollywood. We already love Master Chief. You don't need to humanize him. We already love him. You don't have to. You don't have to. What about circuit breakfast? What do you mean? Hollywood ruins most things. They really do. That's the truth. Could RE3 remake get another remake? Nah. Not for a little while. That's the last on their priority list. That remaster is still pretty, or their remake's still pretty new. You want to play Halo now? Do it. Alright, let's go get this key I needed to get. At some point in the first season, takes all of his armor off. I have actually heard that the second season is really good. And I wanted to start watching it. But I've been watching... What? I've been watching... Tonight, I watched that stupid comedy that I love with Tim Robinson. I Think You Should Leave. Because I really wanted to see that skit where he's in that man suit. I can't! It's too much! I can't move and I'm hot! I can't! It's too much! Ended up watching about 9 episodes of that before the stream started, so... And I've been trying to break down that new Wolverine Deadpool trailer and trying to figure all the Easter eggs out. Holy crap. Ryan Reynolds is going to knock this out of the park. Marvel Jesus. Are you drinking beer? Yeah, I bought a 12-pack for the Super Bowl, and I only drink like 5, so I still gotta drink some more. I mean, I don't gotta, but here I am. Can't wait till Halo 5 comes to PlayStation. Apparently, or not Halo 5, but apparently Halo, what was that? Xbox's, sending a lot of their IPs over to PlayStation. I guess it makes sense because we can play God of War on PC now. Who would win in a fight between Master Chief and Samus Aran? I don't remember. I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure... Man, it's been a long time since I delved into Metroid lore. I don't think Samus is anything more than like Tony Stark in a mech suit. Whereas Halo, Master Chief is almost like Captain America. He's a super soldier. A big giant hulk of a genetically improved creature. So if it was a one-on-one fight and Samus had her suit, I don't think that Chief could take Samus on a one-on-one fight when it's suit versus suit. But if it was your stripped of suit and it's not Metroid, it's Samus, and it's not Master Chief without his armor on, then I think Chief takes it. Chief versus Doomslayer. I think Doomslayer takes Chief. These are good questions. What do you guys think? Death Battle did Chief versus Doomslayer? Well, he's asking us what we think. What do we think? Who cares what Death Battle thinks? What do we think? Thor versus Wonder Man? Thor. Chief won? No kidding. Ah, well, I still think Doomslayer would win. What about with Samus? Interesting that they would say Chief would win. Why did they say Chief would win? Because I know Chief battles aliens and stuff like that, but the Doomslayer's in freaking the 9 levels of hell. Chief versus Steven Seagull. Oh, it's according to who's writing the script. If Steven's writing the script, and you know Steven's going to do 3 things. There's something you can expect in every single Steven Seagal movie. They're going to mention about 300 times about how much of a badass he is. DEA, CIA, FBI, SWAT, Green Beret, Secret Service, Special Forces. He's the best. World's greatest computer hacker, bomb maker, whatever. He's the best. He's always going to end up at a strip club. I don't know why. Do you know that in over like 3,000 fugitive cases that I worked, I never once went to a strip bar? Bad guys don't hang out at strip bars. I don't know why. He kept going to strip bars. And he always gets laid by the young hot chick who's about 40 years his younger. So if Steven Seagal was writing the movie, you better believe Steven's going to kick some butt. Master Chief versus Guardian from Destiny. Guardian from Destiny. Probably Guardian, because doesn't the Guardian have a whole bunch of cool powers? Stripper in the cake? Yeah. I love Destiny. The only reason why I got out of Destiny wasn't because the game was bad. I don't know how you guys felt about this, but I really felt cheated when Destiny 2 came out. You know, there's the 3 subset of races. I can't remember what they are because I've not played Destiny in 8 or 9 years. But I do remember the Forsaken, which was just gray and white versions of those original races. I just felt cheated, man. Leon versus Chris. You still play it? My best friend logs on and plays something. There's a game mode that he logs on and plays every single day. Gambit? He plays every day. You still play? It's still got a great following. I just got cheated and burned out on it. You feel Chris would win? Shit. So last night, we was having another conversation, and it was something about shit. No, it wasn't about shit. I gotta kill this guy. So I gotta burn these 2 dudes. What's up, One Eye Gamer? We were having a discussion last night. Who would win in a fight between dwarves and elves? Because we was watching the Hobbit series. It was raining on Saturday, so we just stayed in and drank wine and watched the Hobbit all day. It was great. And she asked who would win in a fight between dwarves and elves. And I said it's 50-50. Elves are dexterous and nimble, and that works in some instances. In some instances, the dwarves are sturdy and tough and strong. And it's just 50-50. It's just how the die rolls. Same thing with Chris and Leon. Leon, you ever heard of the hammer and the scalpel? Leon's the scalpel. Like, the dude is meticulous and methodical. And Chris is a hammer. 50-50. Sometimes Leon's going to get an advantage and he's going to exploit it. And sometimes Chris is going to just brute force his way as he's done his entire life. So if you was to line up 100 fights between Chris and Leon, it'd probably be something like 60-40. It'd be 60-40 Leon or 60-40 Chris, something like that. They're pretty evenly matched. I don't remember. Oh, I was going to stab these guys, but I think they're both dead. They're 2 sides of the same coin, if that makes sense. They're both... One's a scalpel and one's a hammer. Dwarves are a different breed. Yeah, it's they bring their own strength and weaknesses, and elves bring their own strength and weaknesses. It's an interesting. Well said. Yeah. On any given day, either one of them could win because they both bring something to the table that the other one can't. Strength versus dexterity. Toughness versus cunning. Iron Man versus Optimus Prime. Probably Iron Man. I've seen Iron Man do some crazy shit. Optimus Prime's just a giant robot. Yeah, I'm pretty confident Iron Man would win. That's a good question, though. Hulk would kick his ass? Well, Hulk wasn't an option. Who would win, Lara Croft versus Jill? Probably Lara Croft, because Laura's got more access to supernatural training and effects. Jill's a badass and probably my favorite character in Resident Evil, but I love Jill. Like, Jill is my favorite Resident Evil character. She's a self-made badass, and that's why I respect her so much. But I think that one goes to Tomb Raider. Oh shit, not Jill, Claire, my bad. I had my mind mixed up. Claire, my bad. I'm talking about Claire, not Jill. I don't like Jill. Do not like Jill at all. Not a Jill fan. I think Jill's very whiny. I don't like Jill. I love Claire. I got my people mixed up in my head. My bad. Again, give me a break. Scotty always wins. I'm not fighting anybody, Boat Right. That's why you keep me around. I've said it many times. Ted is the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson. You keep me sharp. You make it all work out, man. You grease the skids, you make it all work out. Scotty versus a wet paper bag. Wet paper bag ends up in my head. One of you guys walk by and punches a hole in the mouth so I can breathe. Who would win, Scotty Blades versus the future 4034 Scotty Blades? I guess it would come down to technology. Boat Right versus the water heater man. Well, Boat Right was carrying 10 water heaters. So somebody got the shit beat out of him. Scotty versus resisting the urge to poop on your dead loved ones. Cyborg Stan Smith. Hey, bro. You gotta do the low kick, bro. Sweep low. Chad low. Rob low. Light him up. That should be 2 for 1. The Terminator versus Predator. Sweep the leg, bro. That's one of my favorite episodes of American Dad. I love that show. Have you seen the latest Terminator, Dark Fate? I get them all mixed up. Which one's got Christian Bale? That's Genesis. Which one's got where Arnold is older and Hamilton's back? Salvation? Which one's the one where the guy could split into 2 and his exoskeleton was one and his goo body was another? It's confusing, it is. As much as an Arnold and Terminator fan I am, I can't keep them straight. That's Dark. That's Dank Fate? Okay. Dank Fate's the one with the 2 bodies? Scotty Blades versus Lobo. Lobo I could beat because I would just pay him more money. Versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs I would beat because I would just have Taylor Swift break up with... See, I'm like Batman. I'm creative. I would just have Taylor Swift break up with Travis Kelce. Versus Water. See, I don't go in water. Versus the Ghostbusters. Same thing. I'd contract them out for more pay than whatever they're getting paid to come up against me. Old Arnold's Dark Fate. Yeah, Dark Fate was really good. I liked all the Terminators, even the bad ones, because I just like Terminator. Whatever one had the really hot chick with the slick back hair and the red bodysuit, that was still good. That was when Arnold was, I think he was right after he was governor or before he was governor. So he was still, I mean, he's still much of a man to be in his 70s, but he was much of a man, and he was throwing her, like doing the stunts, and it was awesome. Vader versus Magneto. Vader versus Magneto. Magneto, zero difference. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Even though Magneto has power over magnetism, because Vader's suit is made of metal, but Vader has the Force, which is all-encompassing and would be more powerful than magnetism. His lightsaber would do him zero good because it's metal. I guess Vader. But you gotta ask yourself, can Vader's Force powers get through Magneto's magnetic field? That's a tough one. Magneto rips it off. Yeah, but you know how they say the Force is in everything? It'd be like a wizard battle from Lord of the Rings where they're both and doing... Because, yeah, Magneto could rip Vader apart, but magnetism has the Force in it. And Vader can control the Force. The Force isn't affected by magnetic field? Is it? I miss your Barry voiceovers. What's up, Zach? Jill. Man, it's been so long since I did it. Jelly Bean. I forgot my voice that I used to do for him. There was a magnetic field around the Death Star in Episode 4, but Obi-Wan spoke to him. Is that... You would use the Force to speak telepathically? Or... Right. Telepathy is not its own thing. It's powered by the Force. Everything's powered by the Force. Magnetic fields aren't living beings or solid objects. The Force shouldn't be able to affect it. The Force shouldn't be able to affect it. That's an interesting perspective. Because in Star Wars Legends, the Yuuzhan Vong were creatures out of the control of the Force. And magnetism is not living. Actually, that's a good argument. Magneto. I think Magneto wins that fight. Can the Force get through the electromagnetic field?
My name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock.
It's Brian, guys. Let's see some dance emojis. Thanks for the blurb. Somebody had a good one. Do you like Travis Kelce? So Travis, it really angered me last night.
Oh no, cringe.
It really angered me last night when he shoved Andy Reid, because I don't care what, because I was good with the boys. Like on my team, I made sure that I was stronger, faster, and more squared away than all of them so that I could lead by example. But I got in there with them and did everything with them. Like we shot together, we fought together, we lifted together, we did everything together, and that relationship was tight. If you laid your hands on me, I would break your arm. Whatever you touched me with, I'd break it. And I'd sit your ass in a corner somewhere and you'd sit there until I decided I wasn't mad anymore. That could have been days. And we were tight. I mean, we did everything together. We hung out, we worked, we trained, we knew each other's families. We were tight. There's a respect factor. I would never walk up and shove my dad. And I'm close with my dad. I would never walk up and shove my dad. And I would never get in my dad's face and scream at him, no matter how mad I am, because there's a certain level of respect. Yeah, Travis was heated. Would the play have went better if Travis was in there? Absolutely. But the fact that he went up and shoved Andy, who was not expecting it and just about fell over, who's an elderly man anyway. And I know that afterwards, Andy handled it well and said they have a great relationship. And Andy's bumped Travis in the past before, so that's kind of like their way of communicating. I get it. I would never, ever, ever shove my coach, my supervisor. No matter how upset I was, I would never walk up to my boss and shove the shit out of them and then get in their face and scream. No. Ever. He has a fake hip, and I'm glad it worked out, and I'm glad everything's okay, and I'm glad nobody's sideways, and I'm glad that Andy's like, it's just how, we're fine, and that's, as long as they're fine, who cares what I think? I'm just old school. I don't shove my boss and tell him what to do. There's such a level of respect. I would never shove somebody in a leadership role who was leader over me. I would never shove my coach. I would never shove my teachers. I would never shove whatever. You just don't do that. You just don't, no matter how much I like the person, no matter how tight we are, I would just never shove them. Ever. Okay, I got everything in here. I'm super happy for Andy. I'm happy for the whole Chiefs. Just because I was rooting for the 49ers doesn't mean... I think I said this yesterday before the stream, or before the Super Bowl. I didn't have a stake in the claim, man. That was a hell of a football game. That was a great football game. That was a fantastic football game. Brock Purdy played well. The defense played well. There was some freak plays. That boofed punt. Well, what are the chances of that happening? It was a fantastic game. I really enjoyed it. Didn't really care who won. I wanted the 49ers to finally get past whatever it is that's blocking them from getting to the promised land. That's what, Kyle Shanahan's third trip to the Super Bowl, and he can't win it. But you never, ever, ever bet against my homies. That weird-faced, awkward, waddling, dad bod freaking nature, man. There's nothing about him that screams superior athlete, but my God, does he have the clutch gene. It's like he's just playing backyard football and that he don't give a crap what the pressure is. He don't care. And that's an admirable quality. I hope Mahomes wins 4 more to annoy Brady fans. I think if he wins 5, there'll be a big conversation about whether or not he's the best that ever did it. J.J. Watt was like that, awkward and troll-faced. Why is it called football if they don't use their foot to play? I don't know why it got started as football. I couldn't tell you. No clue why they call it football. Running quarterbacks don't last? They don't. He didn't run much last night until that last game-winning drive. He had a couple of huge runs. He ran a lot in that last game-winning drive. But no, they don't. They're getting hit by grown-ass men. Chris Jones is a grown-ass man. I would hate to get hit by Chris Jones. It was pretty aggressive in front of more than 70,000 fans. It was the heat of the moment, and Travis does not have a good track record of keeping his cool. And I may mention that yesterday on Facebook about how big-headed... Because Mahomes has been arguing with his teammates a lot recently. I know Tom Brady did it. That's one of the things about Tom Brady I didn't like. These guys are on a football field playing a game. I have led men into battle. Watch them get shot, stabbed against the worst circumstances you could ever humanly possibly put yourself. And I would never scream at my teammates to get them motivated. When you lose your composure, you lose control over the situation. But again, I'm a different breed. I'm not, that's just not how I'm wired. If you ever raise your voice, you've lost control. And once you lose control, there's no going back. People look to you for leadership, and if you're losing your shit, they're going to look somewhere else. Can't stand Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I know I said I don't like how he got fumed up on the football field. He did. He got fumed up. But he is the reason why the Patriots made it. He was such a unifier off the football field. All of his teammates loved him. And whenever Bill Belichick would get in there and be an asshole, it was Tom that was taking the side and being like, it's cool, guys. He's just an old grump. We'll get through this. He was a great leader. I just didn't care for his on-field antics as far as screaming. Years ago, I read a quote from a coach, and it changed how I manage people. It said, if I'm poised and in control, then the team will be poised. People look to you when rounds are flying.
Demon time, baby girl.
Demon time, baby girl. Jared Magic Man, I was on a rant, and I saw your super chat come in. I was on a rant, and I forgot to say thank you. Thank you so much, Jared. You're a consistent source of heroic deeds pretty much every single broadcast, and we couldn't do it without folks like you. Thank you so much, Jared, for the $7 super chat. And Troy coming in. Demon time, baby girl. We changed around our donations a little bit because I got tired of watching the clips. So we brought back the funny TTS voices, and this time I decided to go with Biden. I love listening to Biden talk. He cracks me up. But yeah, when rounds are flying, whenever I went through, like the government spent millions of dollars and put me through leadership courses. And I think one of the things that resonated with me much, and this has nothing to do with the Civil War or taking sides, nothing like that. It was just Ulysses S. Grant was a big talking point in one of the several leadership courses about his stoicism and courage under fire. A horse beside of him exploded from a cannonball shot, and the parts of the horse splattered on Ulysses S. Grant while he was looking through his binoculars. He didn't flinch. He stood there. I say this all the time, a beacon of light, but he stood there like a beacon of light. Everybody's panicking. There's body parts flying. They look, and there's their leader standing there with a big-ass cigar in his mouth, with it pointed up and a pair of binoculars, not sweating it. Rounds are flying, and you're expecting the leader to tell you to go when he's back there cowering? No, Ulysses was up there on the front line. Same thing with King Leonidas, one of my favorite historical figures ever. If you ever read Gates of Fire, he was always right there. He took the hardest jobs and carried. He always, whenever people would eat, like whenever they bring the soldiers in, he's a king, by the way. He would go around and serve his men the food and make sure that they all ate first before he did. Those men went to hell with him because they loved and respected him that much. Not because he was freaking out and pointing fingers and screaming and yelling. Cool, calm, and collected. Composed. Have you read Crimson It comic book? What's my thoughts on Lamar Jackson? Great regular season quarterback. Has yet to get it done in the postseason. Great quarterback, though. It's a pleasure, Pop Pop. I don't think any team will win 3 and 4 years like the early 2000 Patriots. All right. The 49ers would have won that game yesterday had they not made a couple of crucial mistakes. And you know how it is. You can't make mistakes in the playoffs. And you can't, for some reason, there was never one big play that put the dagger in the Chiefs. If there had just been one big play, like that boofed kick that hit that dude's leg, and then the Chiefs had just 7 yards to go to score.
The team, go Sports!
Go team! Hey, Jen. The Chiefs wouldn't have, like they had scored. There was zero momentum, zero progress. They weren't in sync. Nothing was going their way. And then that one play happened, and they were 7 yards away. And then the blocked point after attempt, that was a big one. But the blocked point after attempt and then that give me touchdown was the difference. And that's just one of them things. You can't help it. But that give me touchdown was huge. That was a huge momentum shift. Purdy did great. Purdy was not the problem. It was just freak accidents. And the blocked point after wasn't really a freak accident. That was a good play on the Chiefs' part. But what are the chances? Like, how often do point after attempts... Sorry, Kansas City, if they hadn't... And it went to overtime... So you know that San Francisco was winning the entire game. Kansas City got back in at the end. And then in overtime... San Francisco needed one big play and they never got it. And it's not nobody's fault. Christian McCaffrey had a great game. Brock Purdy had a great game. San Francisco defense played fantastic. But you can't let Mahomes linger. If Mahomes lingers... He's the best at what he does. He's the best in the league. He's about as clutch. He's Jordan clutch. Purdy is still young. I was saying this in the Discord yesterday. I really hope that Purdy and Mahomes end up having like a 10-year rivalry, like the Peyton Manning and Tom Brady rivalry, because they're both capable of it. Purdy played great on the biggest stage. You can no longer say that he's just Jimmy G round 2. He's not. He's a great quarterback. He's a good kid. He's very good in that system. He's going to get better. But he's playing against Mahomes, who's the best there is right now. Maybe the best there ever will be. L.A., Montana? Yeah. The trick play to McCaffrey, it was great. San Francisco, again, just a couple of... The biggest thing to me was the boofed kick that went off the kid's leg, and it's nobody's fault. It's just the kid was doing his job, doing his assignment, and the ball hit him on the leg. What are you going to do about that? And then the one guy, like, how often do you practice catching a ball that bounces off another dude's leg? No matter how many times you practice it, you can't always get the... It's just a freak thing, man. Couldn't get to the end zone in overtime. Didn't they score in overtime, though? One time? No. They kicked a field goal. They drove and kicked a field goal. That's right. I will say this. There's nobody better at blocking pass, or not blocking, but hitting passes and making them off angle. Deflecting passes. Like the Chiefs. And there's nobody worse at throwing balls at hands than Brock Purdy, because he's just short. He's just a little guy. That's the one thing about Purdy you're going to get. Duckree! And the Chiefs beat the 49ers the exact same way that the Chiefs beat the Bills. The Bills went downfield, and it was almost the last play. And Josh Allen had a pass deflect to the end zone. Same thing with Brock Purdy. The regular season don't matter anymore. Oh, I said that if you were going to beat the Chiefs, it was going to be this year, because this was the worst the Chiefs looked. You know what's crazy about that? This is the worst that the Chiefs have looked under Andy Reid, and they still won the Super Bowl. So, shoo, buddy. Watch out, NFL. Because the Chiefs are young, that whole wide receiver core, Rice is going to get better. Well, Kelce's talking about retirement. He's not going to retire, but I think he even said last night, we'll see you next year. The Chiefs do have a good special teams. No, they weren't good. And David, that's what I was hoping, and it kind of did. Mahomes willed that game. Him and Kelce pretty much put the whole football game on their back. It was the Kelce Mahomes show in the last quarter and change. Like, it was just, them two just took it to the bank. But you're right. They were not a good football team, and I was really hoping that their hot streak would end in the Super Bowl. And San Francisco, who has been good all year, would expose how bad they are. Boy, they didn't. I mean, they did. For basically, again, that one kick changed the whole game. But their clock management could have done some improvement too. Yeah, I could see that. Jason Kelce will probably retire. I think he did. I think he officially announced that he's out. He's done. Did y'all see that clip going around of Travis and Taylor dancing? And Jason Kelce, like they're being a young couple in love or whatever. And then it pans over to Jason Kelce, and he's wearing a luchador mask, and he's at the DJ tables. And he's DJing and pulling his shirt off. Kelce brothers are fun. Jordan Love's going to have a great year next year. Brock Purdy, this experience is going to make Purdy dangerous because Purdy knows deep down in his heart of hearts that he beat Patrick Mahomes. He was one big play away from putting the dagger in, and they never did it. He'll bounce. Purdy will bounce back. I'd be kicking myself if I knew that 1 point after attempt, one botched kick. Jason stumbles into that play. He's a freaking party animal, man. It is amazing, though, how good the Chiefs' defense was for the first time. Because what I'm worried about next year is the 49ers were all healthy, except for Kelce, or not Kelce, Kittle, who got hurt. But Debo was healthy. McCaffrey looked like he was healthy. Trent Williams was healthy. Everybody was there and ready to play, and they still didn't win. Like, what do you do next year to get better? You don't. You should have won it this year. Purdy will get better, but that's all you got. Pete Carroll should start a new team. Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover. Jason Kelce's a national treasure. He is. I like Kelce. I'm not anti-Travis. I don't want people to think I'm anti-Travis. I don't like that Travis shoved Andy Reid, but you can do something that I don't like, and it doesn't mean I won't like you. People do stuff I don't like all the time. That doesn't make me like him less. I like Travis Kelce just fine. I like his brother better. I think his brother's hilarious. Debo got banged up. Yeah, he's been banged. He got what? He had that hip contusion thing, but he was ready to play. He suited up last night. He was there. He was ready to rock. He's always banged up, man. I would move off of Debo. He's kind of divish a little bit. Brandon Ayuk's a good ball player. He keeps his mouth shut and plays the game. Christian McCaffrey runs his ass off. Debo's kind of divish. I'd get rid of him. And he's always hurt. Did you like the Batfleck Dunkin' Donuts commercial? I liked it. I thought it was super dumb. Did you see how many commercials? You see how many commercials that Tom Brady was in? You would take Debo in a heartbeat? I'll give you Debo. You can have him. I like the commercial fine. I like that they gave Ben Affleck the stage to be super dad energy, and then Matt Damon the entire time was over there in the corner apologizing for him. I thought that was great. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Takes that one person. What would you like me to do? Did I like the Arnold State Farm commercial? Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. I'm actually disappointed in the commercials last night. There wasn't really anything that really jumped out to me. That's disappointing. I need to get another old key, I think. This lady is a labor. But I was watching the broadcast on both CBS and Nickelodeon. And the Nickelodeon broadcast was way better. Patrick and SpongeBob as commentators, they took a dig at Leonardo DiCaprio. SpongeBob sung his big song at halftime. Have you ever gotten to every ending in this? Yeah, Ryan, I have. On the PS4. For some reason, and it may be because I downloaded this game on a different external hard drive. For some reason, it's not showing any of my saves on this. All the commercials were last minute because of the strikes. You would know. Alright. Because they were playing commercials last night that I thought, how in the hell did this company get a shot at the freaking Super Bowl? Christopher Walken was a good one. I don't remember a big commercial last night that I thought was great. Besides the teaser for Deadpool. That full trailer is fantastic. The halftime show, somebody mentioned they like that. I'm not a huge Usher fan, but he did great. Alicia Keys. Whoa. Mama. I've always loved Alicia Keys. Do I not have a key? Aw, man. I gotta use it from the other side. Larry the Lobster got a personal foul in his pants. In my pants. Alicia Keys is, yeah, she still got it. I ain't seen her in a long time. She still got it. Her solo wasn't it? You don't think so? I gotta be honest with you. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to the singing. I love her voice. I love her singing. But that red bodysuit that she was wearing was... I zoned out for a little bit. My ears started getting red. It was really sweet to see Travis. Yeah, Travis. At the after Super Bowl celebration, they kept... Travis was up there making a fool of himself because he was excited about winning the Super Bowl. Good for him. But he kept singing Viva Las Vegas, and they kept panning to Taylor, and Taylor just kept going, like, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. That's bless your heart. That's great. Bless your heart. Have you tried Bang energy drink? No, nobody bangs me. Get red tight. If you want to make me hot in the britches, get a red tight skin suit. I don't have the key to get in here? Oh, shit. Would you die? Ah! Leave the singing to me. What's the plan if she makes an album of him in a few weeks? I think as long as they don't break up, they're going to be okay. But no publicity is bad publicity. If I was Travis Kelce and we broke up and she wrote a song about me, it's just going to make his podcast bigger. Did you see what Taylor Swift wrote about Travis Kelce? Most relationships are bless your heart, sweetie. They're not married. They're not going to Disney World? Because it's too expensive? Didn't Taylor Swift make the economy of the NFL like 3 times what it normally is this year? Daggone it. So what is this I keep hearing about SpongeBob at the Super Bowl? Yeah, he was Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon broadcasted the Super Bowl for the first time in the history of the Super Bowl last night. So you can watch the Super Bowl on the Nickelodeon channel, like where you watch cartoons. And SpongeBob and Patrick were hosting it, and it was way better than anything. Nothing against Tony Romo. I can't remember what I was supposed to do here. What have I not been in yet? I need more ammo. He proposed to her last night? Oh! Well, they're still not married, but I didn't know that, DTG. Look at you being on top of what's going on in the world of Kelce Swift love. He proposed? Ain't they been together for like 2 months? She said yes? I missed my chance, guys. I could have asked Taylor Swift to marry me 15 years ago. I blew it. Oh, that was a prop bet that he would. Okay. I'm surprised Romo can comment on anything because he choked for years. Let me give Romo credit where it's due. He's an incredibly smart man, and he knows football, but you're right. He had zero nerves when it came down to when it mattered the most. I love hearing him talk football because he freaking knows football, but he does not have the clutch gene. He can't execute? Yeah. She's too tiny, Papa. She's been putting on some weight. She's been in the gym, but she is still too tiny. What are you jealous, Zach? You don't want me to swoop up and take Taylor Swift away? What's wrong, Zach? Tony Romo has a restaurant? He does. They had plans to get engaged on their 1-year anniversary. Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, it's none of my business what they do. It's just they've hardly seen each other because of football and her Eras tour. You may get to know her and be like, who the hell is this person? Tony Romo's your guy? I don't dislike Tony Romo. I think he's a great commentator, and he's super, like I said, he knows football. He's super smart. And he was a good quarterback. He really was. He was a good quarterback. He was kind of like every other Dallas Cowboys quarterback ever. The regular season, he was pretty good. Anything outside the regular season, you can pretty well forget it. That's good. I love this game. I think there's a zombie in the corner. There he is. I can't remember. He doesn't get up. I think he stays dead. Romo doesn't prepare. He just speaks his inner dialogue, just like the way that he did football. As much as he knows football, a lot of what he did in football was him just being a gunslinger, and it didn't go the Favre way. It went the Romo way. You've got Favre gunslinger and Romo gunslinger. I could see that, Brian. I didn't notice it, but I could see that. He told Jim Nantz he loves him. I don't know. I honestly don't know if Jim Nantz likes Tony Romo or not. I have no idea. I don't know if he likes Romo or not. I can't tell. I'm really good at reading people, and I cannot read if Jim Nantz likes Tony Romo. Nantz said it back. Yeah, but he's on television. Could you imagine if me and you were on television, Ted? And me and you don't count, because I do love you. I think you're great. But anyway, could you imagine if I was on TV with somebody, a coworker that I didn't like? And like, I love you, Jim. What are you going to say? Have a good night, Tony. Like, what are you going to say? What are you going to say to that? What are you going to say to that? I love you, Jim. All right, take care, Tony. You can't not say anything. Thanks, Tony. Are you excited to see Brady in the booth next year? Yeah. Yeah, I like Brady. I would be really interested, no matter what you think about Brady or Jordan or LeBron or Mike Trout from baseball. Nobody watches baseball anymore. No matter what you think about them, what fascinates me is people at the highest level, how their brain works. I would love to sit down, can't with Kobe, rip Kobe. I still miss Kobe. I would love to sit down and pick Kobe's brain. I would love to sit down and pick all of the past presidents' brain. I'd love to pick George Bush's brain, and I'd love to pick Barack Obama's brain. I'd love to pick Trump's brain. No matter how you feel about Brady, I would like to sit Brady down and just figure out how things click. Like, why was Jordan such a great basketball player but such a terrible general manager and owner? How can he not see basketball talent when he was the best basketball talent there ever was? What makes LeBron click? What makes Hideo Kojima from making video games and Todd Howard, who made Skyrim? The upper echelons of their craft. The best of the best. I just want to know how it fits. How their days go. What motivates them. How do they approach problems? What do you mean Todd Howard's not a great example, Krim? You knew who Todd Howard when I said his name was, didn't you? You knew who I was talking about, didn't you? Give me somebody else bigger in video games than Todd Howard. I'm waiting. Probably the guy from Nintendo. What's that guy's name? Hideo Masuki? Yeah, whatever. Name somebody bigger than that. Just because the games are broken, that's not Todd Howard's problem. Todd Howard has the vision. It's up to his company to produce. Jimmy Nintendo. Jimmy Nintendo. Name one person bigger than Todd Howard in video games. Jimmy Nintendo. You got me. Ken Levine. You could argue that Neil Druckmann is as big in video games right now as you can get from The Last of Us. Nintendo guy is Sakurai? No, is it? Robert Downey Jr. is an actor. Druckmann's up there. I would argue that Druckmann's up on the same level as Todd Howard. I would argue that more people know who Todd Howard is than Druckmann, despite the fact that, critically speaking, Druckmann's games have done better. 616 Games guy is bigger. Apparently, he got into a beef with a bunch of Twitch streamers, and he's kind of hated in the Twitch horror streamer community. But I'm a YouTube content creator, so I don't care. He's never been mean to me, but that's just what I've heard. Who's the guy that made Mario? It's not Soccer, but he did Smash Brothers, though. You're right. Yeah, I think Todd Howard is big in video, but you get what I'm saying. You're losing the point here. No matter how you feel about Tom Cruise has been making box office smash movies for 30 years. I would like to sit Tom Cruise down and be like, walk me through your process. How do you do what you do, and how do you do it so well? And where did you draw your inspiration from? Phil Spencer, I knew somebody would say him, but yeah, he kind of counts. He's popular because he's the head of Xbox. Everybody knows who the head of Xbox is. I have no idea who the head of PlayStation is, and I like PlayStation better. What about Howard Scott Warshaw? I have no idea who that is. Howard Scott Warshaw. Never heard of him. Jimmy PlayStation. Tom Cruise gets his inspiration from Lord Xenu. David, he's not always been a Scientology, you mud bucket. Yeah. Miyazaki. Is Todd Howard level. I would say that there's a 50-50 chance that anybody that you talk to is either going to know both or one or the other. Miyazaki or Todd Howard. He created E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari, the game that killed the Atari. Show of hands of people in the chat who have any idea what Ted's talking about. Get it? TED Talks? No, you guys don't know. You're just, no. Baloney. TED Talks, TED Naps. I don't even know where I am. What are you talking about, Demon Time, baby girl? You don't know, Tick. The game that killed Atari. I didn't start with Atari. My first gaming system was the Nintendo. Let's go get a shotgun. Yeah, Naughty Dog Studios did Uncharted. Yep. There was a documentary about it. Ted, look at me. Sorry, I queefed. Look at me. Do I look like an educated man? Do you think that I watch documentaries? I did watch that documentary about the two tribes fighting. That was hilarious. It was filmed in the 1960s on grainy grindhouse tape. And the audio was still like in the auxiliary. It was hilarious. That one dude got hit in the leg by a spear. That was hilarious. Your pants I got for my wife make her look amazing. Hey, I am all about making your wife look amazing. That's what I'm here for. When I designed those pants, I designed them with this in mind. Holy crap, somebody's wife is just going to be a knockout. What's up, Davis? You played Atari for a year? I don't think we even had an Atari. I don't remember why we got the Nintendo. I don't know if that was something that my 5-year-old self asked. Sinfonia Cosmica. I'm not sure why that alert's so large. I need to fix that later, but welcome to League of Blades. But yeah, you guys are missing the point. The point is taking incredible people like Amelia Earhart. She lived through a time where every single person in the world told her no. And the one time that she could prove herself was like to fly on a plane with 2 other male escorts with no pay while they got paid a whole bunch of money, and she couldn't even pilot. She had to sit in the back seat. And instead of taking that as a detriment, she took it as an opportunity and saw it as a chance to prove herself, and she did it. Like, I want to get inside of people's heads like that and just see what makes them tick. I love that stuff. Papa, guess what? My thesis was approved, and I got my degree in psychology. What'd I say? Way to go. Way to go, buddy. I knew you could. Scotty's coming for your wife with all of his meat super dog. That's right. Did you guys know on tonight's broadcast, every wife in the audience gets a free super dog? Courtesy of me. No, actually, courtesy of Zachary B. Serious question, Scotty. Are you a fan of Shinji Mikami? Yes. One second, I gotta answer this message. One second. Sorry about that. We're passing out some super dogs. And I would say courtesy of me, but no, these are coming in courtesy of our buddy. Whatever his name is. Hang on. Where's my stuff? Where's my things? And my stuff? Where's my stuff and my things? Found it.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Oh, thanks. Super dogs for all of the wives, courtesy of the great and powerful Zachary Buck. He likes to make sure that your wife's full of delicious Blade Walker super meat. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Shinji. The first Resident Evil, of course, is a classic. It's probably my top 3. And then Dino Crisis. Oh my god, Dino Crisis. Capcom has hinted that we're going to get another Dino Crisis. And Regina Shu. Regina, it's Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Sign me up. And then Devil May Cry. I did really like the original Devil May Cry, but I quickly got burned out on the series real quick. But I did like the original Devil May Cry. I heard the new Devil May Cry is really good. I need to play through Devil May Cry. Tonight, I think I told you guys earlier than the stream started, I was trying to fire up X-Men Origins Wolverine on the PS3, but I was having some technical difficulties with the PS3. It kept black screening on my streaming software, but the plan this week is some X-Men Origins Wolverine, some Batman, maybe some Spider-Man. Switch it up a little bit.
I like super dogs.
I also like super dogs. Hell yeah! Michelle Wing is wanting to get full of some blade meat with a nice, delicious super dog.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Now, I know Thrill Brill is thrilled and ready to rock and roll with Final Fantasy VII. Any of you guys in the audience going to be picking up Final Fantasy? Me, not a fan, don't care. Not my cup of tea. Don't like Asian stuff. Any of you guys picking up Final Fantasy? What's up, Ladarius? You tried DMC2 the other night for the first time in 15 years? I don't remember playing DMC2. You're going to play it 100%? Yeah, you like Final Fantasy, don't you, Krim? You don't have a piss station? Don't have a piss station. You platinum Final Fantasy Remake? You tried a newer Final Fantasy, couldn't get into it? The newest one that just came out recently, I really liked it. Really liked it. And I played it for one day, and I spent $70 on it, and I haven't played it again. Even Papa makes a few mistakes. Why? You like Final Fantasy? I'll poop on your family's grave. Probably get Final Fantasy Rebirth. You got the new Final Fantasy? I really liked it. But I played it that one day and just didn't play it again. It's not because the game was bad. It just didn't get its hooks in me. It's okay not to like. Yeah, I've said this a bajillion times. It's okay to have different opinions. I can still not like something that somebody else likes and still like that person. It's no big deal. It's good to have different flavors. We can't all be vanilla. That's no fun. There's nothing exciting about, and a lot of the reasons why I like having folks around that don't like stuff that I like, and vice versa, is that you may open my eyes to something. You guys may mention something or suggest something that I check out, and I'm like, this was fantastic. And I didn't know I would like it. Jared the Magic Man Johnson putting on a heroic show in the audience, putting up the 5 bows on the big screen. And Ladarius Darden. That's 4 months swearing their allegiance to the Blade Masters here in the Hall of Heroes. Thank you so much for your service, Ladarius. Thank you for the 4 months of being a Blade Master, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you both. I told you the truck stop glory holes aren't shameful. Buddy, there may not be anything more shameful than sticking your dick in a hole in a truck stop and hoping something...
Good evening. This is President Joseph R. Biden. Be sure to hit that follow button for left click to hit. Enjoy your stay, everyone.
His name's Joseph? You better watch out for my Byron blast! Left click to hit. You better watch out for my Byron blast! What's left to do? I forgot how to play this game. What's up, Cody? You thought Joe was short for Joe Quifa?
You know that my nipple hair has been perfectly styled by Satan himself into tiny lassos waiting to ensnare any pathetic soul who dares cross me.
You know what's sad is that he's probably said that somewhere at some Illuminati meeting. Don't worry, guys. I got my nipple hair tied up and ready to rock and roll. Just go ahead and swing that thing back and forth. You're playing RE2? Oh, RE2, if you've never played it, can be very scary at times. The RE2 remake did a great job of capturing the atmosphere in the game. I forgot what I'm supposed to do right here. I know that we're gathering masks, but I'm missing a key. And I think I gotta go do the dog whistle. That's what I gotta go do. Shit! I got to go do the dog whistle. Would you stop? Some Illuminati meeting?
Hey everyone, I'm Joe Biden's husband.
Here's why I don't think that there's some big giant conspiracy theory group running the...
like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap.
Here's the reason... Thank you guys for the blurps. Here's the reason why I don't think there's some big giant conspiracy theory out there of people running the stuff behind the scenes. Like, when I say this, I'm talking about Simpsons evil cabal that like pans up to this big giant castle in the sky up like the National Republican Convention, I think is what they called it, or the Republican group, whatever, in The Simpsons. And it was, you know, Mr. Burns and the oil tycoon guy that was like a cliche of Yosemite Sam and Sideshow Bob and all that stuff like that. As much hell as Trump has been through in the last year, or especially when he didn't win the presidency for a second time, I could absolutely see Trump being like, oh yeah? Well, let me tell you guys about all the shit they didn't want you to know about. He would 100% do that if there was some big bombshell stuff that he wanted to drop. Oh yeah? Well, watch this! Because it's all shock value. Smithers! Hi, everybody.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Ah, crap. I think I'm out of old keys. The Eric Andre show is not the best late night show ever because that's Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien holds that title, and he will forever hold that title. I love Conan O'Brien with everything in my body. He's one of my favorite human beings in the world. That being said, Eric Andre's show is a very close second. Eric Andre's comedy style and my comedy style are very, very similar. And there's nothing I like more than destroying my desk. I'm out of old keys, guys. Where the hell do I find another old key? I'm out of old keys! I'm out of old keys! Well, I know it's not down this way. Aliens are real, nuclear bombs are made. Elvis Presley is immortal. You can see him doing that? Oh, absolutely.
I want to be bent over in the bathroom, gasping for air. You're a big guy. It leaves a gigantic hole. A gaping hole. And that's okay. I'm a big boy. I'm gay.
Lance Reddick put a hole in his desk? Yeah, he did. He was scared to death of Lance Reddick. When he came out in that second segment and he was wearing that visor, that was hilarious. You like him because he destroys his desk? I like him because of all the stuff that he does. He had Jack Black on there, and he put a bunch of birds in the ceiling. And he freaked Jack Black out. I think either one of the birds pooped on him. Hey, what's up, Philip? He keeps bringing out interns or like camera aides, but he brings them out naked. And he keeps panning to them. They're standing there naked. Or like his co-host will shoot them just randomly. He'll have his coffee cup sitting on his desk while he's interviewing somebody. And the coffee cup will start spewing coffee out of it. Just... That thing's broken. Can we get another coffee cup, guys? That one's broken. I want to be LeVar Burton. That thing's broken. Well, if I don't have another old key, then how in the hell am I supposed... I can't remember how to get the next old key to blow my whistle. Does anybody in the chat want to know how, or can help me blow my whistle? Can somebody please help me blow my whistle? I got an old key in my pants. Oh my god. Hannibal Buress is hilarious. He is, man. That segment where his dad shows up and he's not seen him in 20 years, but he's got his ball sack zipped up in his zipper, so his ball sack's hanging out of his zipper part of his pants. When's the new Blade going to be released? Oh. That was very loud. Not sure what that was about. A new Blade releases every day. You've never seen the Blade movies. Do they think they still hold up? Ryan, do you like the movie Demolition Man? If you like the movie Demolition Man, and you like... What was that John... Was it John Carpenter's Vampires? The one that had that asshole James Wood in it? From Dusk Till Dawn. Did you like those? If you like those kind of movies, then you'll love Blade. Personally, I think the Blade movies are very good. But they don't have a whole lot to do with the comics. Other than the character. That's it. They don't have hardly anything to do with the comics. I don't know why I came up here. You love Blade 1 and 3? I love all the Blades. But I'm a huge Wesley Snipes fan. I'm a huge 90s action fan. I love vampires. I love Blade. John Carpenter's Vampires is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I didn't say it was good. It's just very entertaining. You'll give them a try? I love them. I absolutely think that they stand the test of time. If you can go into the movie with a healthy respect of understanding that those movies do not have a whole lot to do with the comics and a lot to do with over-the-top 90s cheesy action, which is what I live for. It's Demolition Man with vampires. Also, Ryan Reynolds is in Blade 3, and Jessica Biel, who I almost said out loud, Jessica Biel in her prime, but who are we kidding? Jessica Biel's still in her prime. But Jessica Biel back in her Texas Chainsaw big hit prime. Yeah, she's in Blade 3, and her character's great. Ryan Reynolds' character's great. It's a really good movie. They're all good movies. Daybreakers. I didn't say John Carpenter's Vampires is a good movie, but it is very entertaining. It does get annoying how much James Woods says Padre. Padre? Why am I not shooting? Oh, there's a waste of a device. Padre. For those that like bad, it's so bad it's good. Yes. Hi, I'm Scotty Blades. Blade is not a bad movie, but it's not a good movie. It's a very 90s cheesy action movie. John Carpenter's Vampire is a bad movie, but it's very entertaining. Like Wild Wild West, bad, but still entertaining. I get a hoot out of watching John Carpenter's Vampires because it's so bad, it's good. But it's not a good movie. Blade's a good movie. It's not a good movie like Godfather, but it is a good movie. Blade's very good. I like Blade a lot. Wow, this was very bad. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Davis, but guess what? You didn't catch me in time. I saw Woody Harrelson at a bowling alley in Rhode Island the other day. What? That one lady had fangs in her nether region. That's all you need to know about John Carpenter's Vampires. One of those had one of the ladies had fangs in her nether region. What the hell was Woody Harrelson? Oh, he's filming a movie. Is he filming? He was in the movie. He was in Kingpin. Is he filming another Kingpin? That stupid internet. That was in Blade 3? Oh, my bad. There was a movie with Bill alongside Nicolas Cage where he was a psychic. I think I made a major doo-doo, guys. I think I may have soft locked myself. Because I need another key to go blow the dog whistle to get... I may have soft locked myself. I thought I saw Johnny Depp at the Shell station, but it was just a hippie. I don't know why I don't like Johnny Depp. There's no reason why I shouldn't like Johnny Depp. Because Johnny Depp's made a lot of good movies. Johnny Depp was fantastic in Black Mass. Johnny Depp was incredible in Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp was sensational in Public Enemies. Johnny Depp was very good in Sleepy Hollow. Johnny Depp was fantastic in Sweeney Todd. Johnny Depp was really good Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Johnny Depp's a really good actor, I guess, because I just keep finding movies that I think he's good in. I just don't like Johnny Depp. I don't know why. Johnny Depp is odd. I will tell you this about Johnny Depp. He does seem to just have two characters. Where he's either himself the entire movie, he's just Johnny Depp, or he plays Jack Sparrow. So his Sweeney Todd, Edward Scissorhands, Sleepy Hollow, Jack Sparrow, and Willy Wonka are all very that. And then his roles in Black Mass are just him when he's quiet. He was good in Ninth Gate? Yeah, he was. Oversaturated? I can see that. You couldn't stand his Willy Wonka? I hated it.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint?
Yeah.
Is that from the actual court case? Is that from the actual court case? You like Nick of Time? That was my dad's favorite movie when I was growing up. I can't tell you how many times I watched that. Awful. It's not a good movie. But it's another one of those 90s action movies that's just, they're entertaining. It's a fun, Nick of Time is just a fun movie to watch. It's not a good movie, but it is a fun movie. I think I'm soft locked. He was good in that Peter Pan movie. Oh yeah. They keep releasing Willy Wonka movies. There will never be another Willy Wonka besides Gene Wilder. I think so. I think I'm going to have to start this dumb game over. Because I think I'm soft locked. I am missing the key that I need to get outside so that I can blow the dog whistle to get the key that I need to go exchange it. I think I'm soft locked. Reload your previous save. I'm pretty sure I have saved since I used my last. Did you kill the plant? No, I can't get to the plant. Watch me be wrong and go straight to the plant right here, but I'm almost certain I can't get to the plant. The door's locked and I can't get through. Is that where old key locations are? Think you want to buy Banishers? I've heard really good things about that game, Mattis. It looks cool. As far as I know, I don't. The one key that I have, I have exhausted the areas in which I can use it, but it's still in my inventory. Why don't you ever see a group of Johnny Depp fans because they don't like being in herds? I am torn about Amber Heard. How crazy is too crazy when you're that hot? Where do you draw the line? Probably pooping in your bed. Probably it. Probably pooping in your bed. Yeah, okay. They're both crazy, 100%. Johnny Depp is absolutely nuts, and she's nuts. And they're both nuts for each other. She's too crazy? Yeah, she might be too crazy. They're both nuts. They're both absolute crazy people. You can't be perfect? No, you can't be perfect. But two crazies don't make a right. Don't push old people and don't poop in my bed. I got a couple of rules. Don't push old people and don't poop in my bed. Too crazy doesn't make anybody hot. Anna Nicole Smith, may she rest in peace. She was crazy. And I'd probably suck a fart out of her butthole. Anyway. How much barbecue do you think Andy Reid will consume? That man deserves whatever the hell he wants. I really, really, really like Andy Reid a lot. I think the freaking world of Andy Reid. Great football coach. Great person. I like him a lot. Megan Fox, she's an absolute babe. But she looks like she's running a low-grade fever at all times. He does Jack Sparrow for children's hospitals? All right. He's won some points in my book. Johnny Depp, you've got some points in my book. That's respectable. He's still crazy. Ah, shit. Oh, he's dead. Yep, I'm soft lock, guys. I'm going to have to start over, I guess. What are the chances of you getting soft lock? I have never soft locked myself in this game before. Megan Fox almost died of drinking ayahuasca? Really? Dum 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 dum. My kind of lady. My. That's my kind of lady right there. Could you not mention the key that I have? I've exhausted every door that I could get through. I think. I got one more place I can check, but I'm pretty sure I've already checked. Yeah, I agree, Peepeye. If he's willing to do that, that'll add some points to your Scotty Blades likes you. Where's the diamond key belong? This one? This is the sword key. This is the sword key, and let's see. I can't get through that door. I can't get through that door. That door, that door. That door. That door, that door. That door, that door. That door, that door. All the doors in red are doors that I've jiggled and I can't get open. So there's only one door that I've not tried yet. And that one just leads to a dead end too. I messed up by using the old key to go into this room. That's where I messed up at.
Money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. It makes me want to dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
Ted got beats. Thank you to everybody. If you've not done so by leaving a like on the stream, don't forget to do that. And while we're doing that, I'm going to thank all of my heroes who supported the broadcast tonight. Whether you have sent blurps or you've sent super chats, thank you so much to my heroes, folks who have put on some heroic deeds of their own on the broadcast tonight. 4 months for Ladarius, Magic Man Johnson. The 5. Michelle Wing, I like super dogs. Well, I like you. Zachary handing out some super dogs. Troy, your boy, with the 666. Jarrett, the 7. Mama Just with the 50 bones. Magic Man with the 10. And Mojito gifting 5 memberships. Totally not a cop. We started the broadcast off with the first super chat of the night with the 10 bones. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Keeping the dream alive, baby. Well, I think it's time that I reset. Because I am soft locked. I need to burn this guy. I forgot. It doesn't matter. What's the code to get through this door over here? Because I might be able to punch this code in, but I'm pretty sure I can't. No. I need to blow the whistle. That's what I need to do. No, no progress. That door didn't go anywhere. Chat, yeah, nah, that door didn't go anywhere. Trust the Bumble. Embrace the Bumble. This is the way. This is the way. The Bumble is the way. Bumbling at its finest. This is the way, League of Blades. Be the Bumble. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, trip spa, baby. Be the Bumble. I feel really sweaty tonight. It's probably the alcohol. Bumble is the Blade Creed. Give him hard candy. To who? Who am I giving hard candy to? Alright. Time to whip out my big Buddha boom boom. That's good. Scotty is Bumble. Nah, I don't, I will let other people do whatever comedy they want, but you know how superstitious I am. No matter what I believe, I still don't mess with the with JC. I just don't play that game. Better safe than sorry. I'll leave that one alone. I got a key. Nobody says the J word. No, no, no. He's an honorary member of the League of Blades. But I can quote this because it wasn't me talking about it, it's somebody else. So I don't feel superstitious about it. I'm weird about what I'm superstitious about. Patsy responded to one of my videos with a meme. Oh, it was me being Gollum. Or Schmeagle, whatever you want to call him. Whatever version you prefer. And I'm sitting there talking, princesses, hobbits, whatever. And Patsy responds with a meme, and it's Jesus. And he's holding up the red phone, like the bat phone.
I will send you to Jesus.
That's not what he said. He's holding up the red bat phone, and he's like, hey, it's me, Jesus. Start the rapture. Begin the rapture. Start the... That was the funniest meme I've ever seen. Hey, it's me, Jesus. Start Operation Rapture. Noah, get the boat. It was a hilarious meme, but it's just my dumb Appalachian superstitious self won't bring myself to do those kind of jokes. That's exactly what he said. Hey, it's me, Jesus. Begin Operation Rapture. Like, who else is going to be calling me from the red phone besides the big man? Hey, it's me. No, not Bioshock. Hey, it's me, Boatwright. It's me, Boatwright. Lube the boat. I should have brought my knife. I didn't bring the whistle! I'll be back. I'll be back. And I'm bringing the whistle this time. Do-do-do-do, gonna bring my doggy whistle, give it a toot, gonna toot my doggy whistle. Dropping anchor is sex. That was magical, Ted. The first song I ever learned in school on the recorder was Rocking Around with My Blue Suede Hound Dog Blue Shoes or something. My mom found the VHS of it, right? So the last time I was over there, she showed me the VHS. Of her recording my recital. And me practicing. It never changed. Like the note never. And recorders sound awful when you're blowing them out of tune, which is always forever and always. Like, let's listen to a recorder out of tune. We got one right here.
I is that guy, Cone of Phrase.
Ah!
I is that guy, Cone of Phrase.
Name that movie. Not the one where he was doing that, but I like that one. Thanks. Is it midnight already? Last action here, that's it. Them Gator sunglasses I'm wearing in that photo are $300 ballistic proof sunglasses that saved my vision. We were breaching the door. And even though I was the team commander, I was still the breacher whenever our breacher wasn't available. We hit a door and the door was barricaded. So the door splinters hit the metal barricade bar, because it was a trap house, hit the metal barricade bar behind it and sent splinters into my eye. My whole face was covered like shrapnel, like wooden shrapnel in my face. And them ballistic Gator sunglasses ended up saving my vision. Those were $300 sunglasses, asshole! What's up, Keller? Assemble, you horn dogs and chicks. I'm good. Alright, I gotta go blow my dog whistle. I gotta go blow my dog whistle. Was the video too loud? I thought I had the video turned down. Are those Maui Jims? No, they're Gators. Maui Jim? Oh my god, I shot the shit out of that dog! I'll make dogs out of you! I got it. You know what I really like? Chokers. Not the people who do the choking, but choker necklaces. It's sad when I live in a world where I have to specify choker necklaces. I think they look good. Because they choke you. I thought this place was lit up. Pop, pop. Lost 2 fingers while recording. That was a real ass knife. For some reason, we had some kind of contract wrote up with the National Guard. Whenever they would have a surplus of old equipment, like when they would get a new set of equipment, instead of throwing away their old equipment, they would just give it out to law enforcement. We had, for some reason, what's those knives called? Not K-bars. Bayonet. We have bayonet knives. I don't know why. But they were a solid, sturdy, powerful knife that I actually used several times. Sharp knives, that's the one. Those are called hand necklaces now. I can't stand things around my neck. Well, I'm not talking about dudes wearing chokers, Crim. Not everything's about you, man. I'm talking about hot-ass babes, chicks, ladies wearing chokers. I don't want to see another middle-aged man wearing a choker. Turtleneck sweaters? I didn't say turtleneck sweater, you dipwad. What are you talking about? I was talking about chokers. What are you talking about? What about a scarf? Now, I'm not a high fashion guy. I own 3 shirts. Soon to be 2, because I think I lost one of them. And I'll never replace them. I'll just go shirtless. I refuse to spend money on clothes. Scarf ain't necklace. look so short in every video that I'm in. Just tell her you got her a hand necklace. What's up, Bennett? Tell her you got her a hand necklace. If she grins, she's a keeper. If she looks at you scared, she's not the one, son. Groogle? What hand necklace? See, the key is not panicking. We're talking about hand necklaces? Yeah. The key is not panicking. So this is the helmet key, I think. I'm wrong. It's the armor key. Oh, the Wicked trailer came out last night. I have seen 2 plays. I almost said on Main Street, on Wall Street, on Broadway. I've seen 2 plays on Broadway. No, I take that back. Now that I think about it, I've seen 3. I've seen 3 plays on Broadway. The Lion King, which was incredible. The Book of Mormon, which may be one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And Wicked. I didn't like Wicked. Probably not going to like the movie. But the only hot chick, the only super skinny chick that I think is hot is that whatever her name is. You know what? Good for her. I don't know her name and I don't care to remember it. You know how hard it is to get out of Nickelodeon or Disney and be okay? She seems all right. Good for her. It's going to be a 2-part movie. Hey, I hope people that enjoy that kind of stuff enjoy it. Adrian Grandstand. That's her name. I'm glad she turned out okay. Because a lot of people that go into that don't make it out. Amanda Bynes, apparently she's went back downhill. I don't keep up with celebrity gossip. I just know that she had another one of her viral something's wrong videos going around where she looked like she wasn't in a good place. But hopefully she gets the help that she needs. Dan Schneider, apparently so. Apparently that dude's like an absolute... Brittany still hot crazy? Eh. Zendaya, she's doing fantastic. She's doing really well. It seems like Victoria Justice is doing really good. Demi Lovato had a moment, but she seems like she's doing fantastic. Miley Cyrus has been all over the place. The blonde chick from iCarly. Sam. iCarly, whatever her name is. It seems like she's doing really well. Because it's not easy to go through that and get out of it in one piece. Because look what happened to Michael Jackson. Like, Michael Jackson was the first modern child star who just... things went crazy. Miley just won her first Grammy. That didn't make up for the 8 years where she was twerking on everybody. She won a Grammy? Right now, I see my mama bound to go deep. Let's get a foot of snow here tonight. Yeah, I keep hearing there's a big snowstorm coming through. Boy, this song brings me peace. This guy's anti-twerking? I'm not anti-twerking. It's just... let me give you an example. Twerking. Let's say you're really into helicoptering, right? I should say you're probably right. You're really into helicoptering. And when you show up to helicopter, you got a hockey puck pecker. So you're taking your hockey puck pecker and you're twerking. Now take a skinny person and then have them try to clap cheeks. It just doesn't. And then have them turn around and look at you and do this.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Hockey puck wiener, hockey puck wiener. That face would scare the crap out of you? Right. Yep. If I showed up and me and Miley were dancing and then she bent over and started hockey puck helicoptering on me and then turned around and went while she's looking at me, I don't know. I'd start yelling, "Check, please," while I'm out in the middle of the dance room. I love them thick with my... yeah, there you go. Everybody's got their own style, though. That's just not my style. But the helicopter reference is a good reference. You still do it? No. Mm-mm. Nope. Not even for the story. No way. About last night, we can't tell my dad about it. Why would I talk to Billy Ray Cyrus about anything? Why'd you bring your dad up after we did the dirty? Do you want some breakfast? No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Do it for the League of Blades? I love you guys, but I wouldn't have sex with Miley Cyrus for the League of Blades. Why'd you do it, Scotty? For the League. I did it for the League. They needed me. That's why I did it. It's red, right? What are you doing over there? I'm just smashing weeds in my pocket. On the road again. Smashing weeds in my pocket, my friend. Totally not doing drugs over here by myself. The theme song for the Transformers cartoon? No, it's not Transformers, it's gargoyles. I love rock. It's not rocket power, it's gargoyles. You're welcome, Rachel. Thank you. Hi, Romo. When there's trouble, you call DW. The theme songs change the vibe of the game. Here in Duck World, it's a Duck World. Jen, you're killing it. Woo! Too high for this mishmash of vibes? How did that not get you fired up back in the 90s? No, it's not Highlander. How did that not get you fired up back in the 90s? Turn off DuckTales music? No. Thundercats is a good one. DuckTales, woo! Rabbit, booby, did it, darling, DuckTales, woo! And upon a booty, no good luck, tells, woo! Aw, man, my canteen's empty. Open. Beetleborgs? You guys are killing it. Captain Planet. I forgot how hard Power Rangers hits. Holy crap, does Power Rangers hit hard. Man, Power Rangers hits hard. Here in Duck World. Do 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 do. Plant's been damaged to exposure of whatever. Old forest.
No.
He'll be alright. He's dead. But he'll be alright. It's still a mystery. I know the dog that jumped through the window of Resident Evil, his name is Frankie. What does that have to do with Darkwing Duck music? And why you're telling me how to run my show? What's up, Andrew? You don't come back as a Crimson Head, as far as I remember. Johnny Quest? I don't remember Johnny Quest having a theme song. I'm sure he did. Flintstones was good. The Jetsons was good. I could be a streamer if I wanted to and double the audience you have in a week. Oh, come on, Brian. I was going to give him a chance. Challenge accepted. Let's see it happen, buddy. You could do it, and you could do it better than me in a week. Challenge accepted. I'll be counting down the days, my friend. I hope you make it. Why does the evil character in Little Nightmares remind me of the giants from Fraggle Rock? Oh, I don't know. I could do what you're doing and do it in a week, man! Go for it. I hope you make it. Daggone it. That blows. And beat my duck down. I could do what you're doing and do it in a way. Send. Is that guy just ascend to troll heaven? Here I go. Do 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 here in the world. Stop playing Darkwing, Digma. When we were here, I could do what you do and do it better in a
Do it! Just do it!
Yeah, do it. I'd like to see give it a shot. Hey, we're just 5 likes away from 100, everybody. Here I go. How calming. How did he find this channel? Kids don't normally watch Resident Evil. I love the positive songs you were playing. Cool. I don't know if they're positive, but I'm glad you like them. There is one thing that I have noticed about being a YouTube streamer, is that people who just randomly show up to your stream for some reason, even though it is a live stream, which means that there's going to be somebody talking and interacting with people in the community live, they don't like for you to talk, and they don't like for you to do anything besides play the video game. But the very fact, the conundrum that is, you're watching a live broadcast of somebody playing the game with a community interacting in a chat room, but you came to watch gameplay, and if they do anything besides play the game, you get mad. Why'd you click on a live stream? My bro. I don't know how many likes away from 100 are, but we got to get there quick. Because Papa's got to wrap it up. Papa's too smart for fools. You were digging the songs from your childhood? Yeah, everybody was except for that one person who came to watch just gameplay. I can't believe how hard Power Rangers used to go. Holy crap, this was a Saturday morning cartoon. Woo! I want to transform into a robot. Holy crap. I forgot how hard that went. I love that song. Oh, it's great. You notice how he decided to move right when I wasn't paying attention? I see how it is. I see it how it is. 80s cartoons were the best. Well, this was a 90s TV show, but you're right. Eyes of Thundera. Give me sight beyond sight. Somewhere the boat rights are touching right now. Oh. Whatever. Whatever. Ah! No, I'm trying to shoot the other guy in the head. Silly whisker tiskers. Oh, that worked. Boat right, I meant how, you know, Thad always says Wonder Twin powers activate. The twins had to touch each other to do powers. I don't know what you were thinking. Boat right. Whatever. Whatever. I don't like it. The late 80s G.I. Joe movie. What's up, Dee Dee? Right now, the boat rights are touching because they always talk about the Wonder Twins. Rachel's up there. Whatever. Whatever. Your husband was just bragging on you earlier about how good you look in your new pants. You know what I'm saying?
Yay! Docking is a great way to bond with your homie.
Chris, where you going? Chris, where you going? Chris, come back. Chris, be cool. That wasn't me, that was Ted. Chris, come back. Hey. Hey, buddy. Listen, it's not like that. That was Ted, not me. Chris. I swear you play some good games. Oh, that's good. I got turned around. I forgot what I was doing. I'm distracted, guys. I forgot what I was doing. I had things that I needed to get done, and I forgot what they were. I got distracted by thinking about the boat rights making little boat right water heaters. That would... I just had a terrible mental image of boat right sticking it in a water heater pipe. Yeah! Not again! Every time! Did you have too much to drink? Listen. I drank half a beer over 3.5 hours. I think I'm okay. Oh my! Half a beer over 3.5 hours? I think I'm fine. ASMR? How fun it'd have been if that beard just blew all over me. Not again! Oops, wrong door. I got turned around. Wrong door. Don't forget the life jackets. To what? Trying to decide if we're going to start Spider-Man, Wolverine, or Batman tomorrow night. Tuesday night, which is tonight. I've got Batman Arkham Asylum. I think I've got Spider-Man. And I have Wolverine on my PS3. I just can't get my PS3 to capture on my streaming software. Don't forget your runes. Metal Gear Solid? I don't know. I don't know why I'm saving. I just saved a little bit ago, didn't I? Metal Gear Solid! Thank you, guys. We're making this a fun broadcast tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Tonight was a very good Resident Evil and chill stream because I said earlier in the beginning of the broadcast, tonight would be very much a relax and hang out with the community and chit-chat and hee-haw. And we did. It was a lot of fun. Just talking and triple-digit likes. Well, there you go. Maybe folks like just hanging out and talking. That's good because, boy, I'm hungover from yesterday. That's perfect. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hey, thank you guys. Triple-digit likes. Once again, let me thank all my heroes tonight. Jared Magic Man Johnson, Ladarius, Michelle Wing, Zachary B, Troy ya boy, Mama Justice, Mojito, and Totally Not a Cop. All either gifting memberships or sending super chats to support the League of Blades and the Scotty Blade Show. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Tell the Sandman I said hi. Be somebody else's hero. Always slay your monsters. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. See you.